So in Indonesia, they have a day that's all about the press. And you might think, oh, it's just a celebration, right? But it's actually way more than that. It's this national moment of reflection. Today, we're going to dig into why National Press Day is considered like a fundamental pillar for the entire country. It's pretty fascinating. Okay, this quote right here, it really just cuts to the chase. Information is the breath of democracy. I mean, think about it for a second. Without a free flow of information, how are you supposed to make good choices? How can a democracy even work? It can't. And that one simple idea really throws a spotlight on the huge responsibility the press carries. All right, so let's get into what this day really means, because it's so easy to just write it off as another tradition, you know? But trust me, it goes way deeper than that. So, the key word here is pengingat, and that just means reminder. This whole day is basically a deliberate pause button for the whole country. It's a chance to stop and remember this one crucial fact. For a democracy to be healthy, the press has to be healthy. It's kind of like a national recalibration, a moment to check in and make sure we're on the right track. You know, we throw around this term, the press, like it's some big abstract concept. But what does it actually look like for you and me every single day? Well, the truth is, it's all around us. Seriously, the press is everywhere. It's that article you scroll past on your phone that suddenly makes you see something in a whole new light. It's that one photo that just stops you in your tracks and tells a whole story without a single word. It's the voice on the radio while you're stuck in traffic. It's the TV news you catch in the evening. And it's all the digital stuff that connects this massive, sprawling nation together. So, with all of this stuff coming at us, articles, photos, broadcasts, you gotta ask, right? What's the point of it all? What's the real goal here? Why does this information machine keep grinding away day in and day out? Well, to figure that out, we've gotta go behind the scenes. We need to pull back the curtain because behind every single news story you read or watch, there's this intense, demanding process going on. It really comes down to these three things. First, you've got to find the facts. That's step one. Then you have to process all that data, sift through it, and figure out what it all means. And finally, and this is the most important part, you have to deliver the truth to the public. It's just a constant, relentless search for clarity. And let's be real here. None of this is easy. Not by a long shot. It's a tough job. The process is full of challenges, full of pressure. It takes an incredible amount of dedication every single day. And this really brings us to the core of it all, the ultimate purpose. Why does all this hard work matter so much? What's the real impact on all of us? Because at the end of the day, it's all about people. It's about the journalists, the photographers, the editors, all the people working behind the scenes. And National Press Day is really a moment to stop and appreciate these individuals who've dedicated themselves to this super important and, let's be honest, often thankless job. And what's the goal of all their work? Well, it boils down to this. They're trying to give us information that's true, information that gets to us fast, and, most importantly, information that you can actually trust. In a world that's just full of noise, those three things, they're more valuable than ever. And this final message, it isn't just for the press. It's for all of us, really. It's a call to action. Stay strong, stay critical, and never, ever forget that the press is supposed to be that guiding light, the thing that lights up the path forward with truth. When you get right down to it, This is what it's all about. A strong society needs a solid foundation of information. A strong press isn't just good for the media, it's a pillar holding up the entire nation. So the question we should probably be asking ourselves, not just on National Press Day, but every day, is this: what are we doing to make sure that pillar stays strong?
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.